I don't like crowds, okay? I don't like being around lots of people. Um, I've been that way since I was maybe about middle school, I think. I think it all stems back from sixth grade book report when I peed my pants in front of everyone. But I don't know. They don't. The doctors don't encourage me to talk about that part outside of group therapy. So I don't know if I should really even be talking to you right now. But I don't like being in rooms with people. I can maybe talk to my brother sometimes when he comes to visit, or if I'm in a bar where I've had a few bottles of beer to drink and I'm a little bit looser, then that's not as bad. But just going into the bar, that alone almost throws me over a freaking curve, man. I don't know. I don't know. I'm rambling here, and I'm sorry. I'm not so much with speaking either. I don't like to talk in public, and I don't like to talk to you. Not you personally, but this position is I maybe I should back up a bit. I have a deathly fear of large groups because realistically, I mean, think about it. Statistically speaking, you're in a room surrounded by people, and you know at least one of them probably at some point in your life is going to hurt you, if not all of them in that room. And then if you do find somebody in there who's worth your time to talk to, if you find somebody in there who's a decent human being, you're just setting yourself up for more pain. And you know, that's just in the long term. That's just the long game. I'm talking about in the short term here. You go into a room full of people, how do you know somebody doesn't have a gun? Or how do you know somebody doesn't know you from something that you did years ago that you don't even remember? So Okay. I know. You think I'm crazy. You think I'm over the moon. I know. I get that. I get that a lot. But yeah. So I go into a room, and everybody has to fucking stare at you. Everybody looks at you like you're the goddamn oddity. Like they're all the fucking Brady Bunch, and you're just running some random guy who came out of another freaking show, and you're just invading the freaking scene. Okay? I don't like people looking at me. I don't like being the center of attention. I'm not a performer. I'm not an actor. I don't like the attention. I like to be in my own little corner, in my own little chair, reading my own damn dirty magazines with nobody looking at me, okay? That's what I want out of life. Is that too much to ask? I realize I probably got thrown over the edge there few months ago, and I know that's why I'm here, and that's why I'm talking to you, lovely people, I'm sure, about my situation, about my personal fears and so forth, and I'd rather not be talking right now, but I have to, because this is all part of my healing process. So the phobia really hit me very, very hard a few months ago. I was just after my cousin's funeral, and we were all gathered around in the church, and I was sitting in the aisle throughout most of the service. I was saying that I was just handing out programs to anybody who came by, but if I saw somebody come in those damn double doors, I bolted to the bathroom like a guy who had a bladder the size of a shoe. I had to go. I had to get out of there. I didn't like to be there, okay? But so the I say after party, it's kind of a joke. My cousin, he was an actor, but we had a reception, and everybody was in the room. Everybody was in there with me in this tiny little church chapel, and I just looked at them, and I saw all the fake motherfuckers out there. Everybody who ever wished my cousin harm. Everybody. You got his cheating ex-wife, who ran off with that dumb frickin' Hispanic guy. And then you got his daughter. Oh, crying crocodile tears. She's inheriting his fortune. And then you got the son of a bitch producer. The son of a bitch who was trying to get him into a movie. He didn't want to. took his freaking heart out, I swear to God. He spent nights worrying about whether he was going to get that role or not. All of them claim to be his friend, okay? And this is a guy who was a big shot, not some creepy little perv like me. This guy was somebody who people generally liked, and who knew how to act like a decent human being, when I'm so convinced that nobody on this planet really does. He could at least act his ass off like a decent human being. And so, here we were, surrounded by all these people who I don't fucking like. I don't talk to these people. The only person in there who I had any respect for was his mother. And God bless her, she's getting on in years and she needed somebody to help. And I can talk to her because she doesn't listen. She's got a freaking hearing aid and she turns it off during any time I talk to her because she thinks I'm creepy too. And just being surrounded by all that negativity, all that false concern, all that, oh my God. I don't like being in groups of people that I don't know. But I'll tell you, being in a group of people that I do know, it was fucking unbearable. So, I go on, take a leak, and I come back in. And I pick up the gun that I brought with me, that I was just going to use to kill that two-timing slut of his ex-wife. And I just looked at everyone there, and I said, you all have to die. Every one of you fake motherfuckers on the planet just have to die. I wasn't afraid to walk into that room because I was the one who decided life or death. I was the one who got to act exclusive, who got to act like I was such a big fucking person. And I shot every last one of their fucking heads off. I put a fucking bullet in this little girl who didn't do anything to nobody. But she was gonna grow up just to be the same like them, the same vapid, fake motherfuckers out there. And I don't care. You know why? Because I don't care. I don't like people. And I don't like fake people. And I don't like fake people who pretend to be your friend. And I'm sitting there biding your time, wasting away your hours, waiting for you to croak so they can take your money, so they can take everything that you've accomplished for themselves. Greedy, sycophantic fucks. And then I had to walk into that room just a few days after that, in the fucking courthouse. And you got Judge Donnelly, who everybody in town knows has been cheating on his wife. Got my fucking defense attorney. Oh yeah, great guy, helping out the little man. Beats his kids with a fucking belt. Even the people on the jury. You got a drunk, a drug addict, pill-popping slut. All of them. If I had the chance, I would have killed all of them. Kill them all, and then there's no more crowded rooms to have to walk into. So that's why I'm here with you lovely folks. Because I see the world for what it is, not for what you think it should be.